Hey friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. Hope you all are keeping it breezy. If you're new, welcome. Welcome to my channel. And if you like what I'm doing, if you enjoy these topics that I will come with to encourage you and to empower you, please like, subscribe, and don't be afraid to comment. Alright, so like, subscribe, and comment. Alright, so the topic that we are going to deal with this evening or this afternoon, um, three roles, three roles of a man responsibility in the family. Three roles. Three roles. And you want to know what are those three roles? Those three roles of a man, he should be a manager, a minister, and a model. Let me repeat it again. A manager, a minister, and a model. Those are the three roles a man should play within his family. And it's very important. Those roles are very important to be in a family, right? Very, very, very important. You know, by filling these roles, a man takes responsibility for his family and assure that their material and and also emotional, intellectual, social, and spiritual needs, those are very important that they are met. So maybe you want me to repeat it again. They are materials, emotionals, and intellectual, social, and spiritual needs. Those needs supposed to be met by the man in the home, in the right. Oh, my foot is scratching. Hold on. Ah, yes. So yeah, those roles are very important for a man to play in the family. Even Paul said it over there. In um in First Timothy 3 verse 4. You can check it out. You can read it. Where Paul is saying that the man must manage his own family well, and that he should see that his children obey him with proper respect. You hear that? With proper respect. So the man has a role to play, for that to be accomplished. For his children to have proper, respect for him. You know, um, we can see in today's society where, all of that is breaking down. All of that, you know, with the absence of fathers, you know, the fathers need to be intimate with their family. Fathers need to be intimate with their family, intimate within the family, very active in the family. Father figures are very important in the family life. Fathers' roles are very important. So fathers, your roles are very important. And I'm going to repeat it again. You should be managers and ministers and model, in your family. It's very important. Fathers, very important. The society breaks down because of the absentees of fathers in the home. Imagine a home without having, you know, a father with with those qualities to teach their children. Imagine having a home uh, with the father in the home, right? Say he's not absent. Imagine having a home with the father in the home and he's not managing a thing, nor is ministering nothing spiritually to the children, nor is he a role model. Imagine that family. Imagine the behavior of those children or of that child in the family. Imagine that, right? Imagine having a layback father who, does not manage a thing or don't care about nothing, and who don't even inspired spiritually or don't even setting an example to be a role model. Imagine the behavior of that child in the home. The father is there now, but he does not care about none of those. Imagine to be chaos in the home, right? The child or the children would behave any and any way they want to behave, right? And that's one of the things that helps to break down society, whether you believe it or not. That's one of the things helps to break down society. And you see, God placed man to be the head for a reason. For a reason. He just don't place man to be the head just to relax or just to not care about nothing. Remember Adam, God gave Adam responsibility, don't it? God gave Adam responsibility in the garden to take care of the animals, to name the animals. So God gave man responsibilities to stand out, to be the head, to be the lead. And in today's world, in this era, we that is breakdown. It break down really bad, and globally all over. Absentees of fathers don't care about their children. Even take it a bit further, that fathers are even molesting their child. You see what I'm saying? So it gone really bad. It really decayed down bad. And God is not pleased of all that, because God set man to be an example. So when God see all what is happening, friends, he's upset, because God did all of that. What is happening with these fathers, it's not God requirements. God require that the man should be there and to be an example, both physically and both spiritually. I mean, fathers, you were supposed to be managers in the home. Managers, see to it that things are in order in the family. The necessary things that needed in the family. Your father should see to it that these things are, these needs are met. Take care of the bills, take care of food, and see to it that food and all these things are, all right in the family, and that the kids, they are all right with their needs, with what they need, and so on. Managers, fathers, should manage these things in the home. Yes, you're gonna have the mother by your side. Mother's supposed to be, the wife should be by the man's side, because of the man would be carrying out these things. The woman, the wife, is there to keep the man balanced and ensure that he carries out all these necessary needs that need to carry out in the family, right? So the man and woman should work together. As long as the man is playing that role, the woman will be able to play her role by his side, right? When you look at minister, now the father should have a spiritual side of him, right? Should be in touch and should be connected with God, right? Because man is the head, so you're supposed to connect with God to carry out spiritual accomplishments, right? Should see to it that, you know, your family connects with God and have a relationship with God, and, you know, teaching even the child, you know, in the way God wants, you know, the child to grow up. Teaching the child about the principle of God and how, you know, God requirements of us, how we supposed to be, and all these things. The father should be playing those roles in the home, ministering to the spiritual needs of the child as well. You know, fathers should carry out that and see to it that these spiritual needs are being carried out, you know, always teaching the child the ways of God, you know, and you know, helping to develop the child's mind spiritually, and to know God and to have a relationship with God. So these are very important, friends. The father should play those roles in the family, and if we did have that in the family, friends, society wouldn't break down the way it is. We wouldn't have so many crimes and so many you know, disconnected family and communication if these roles were being met from the beginning. Speaking about models, speaking about a role model, the father should play a very important you know, part in the family by being a role model as well, to set an example for the child to respect, as what Paul says over there in 1 Timothy, that the father should see to it that the child or the children respect him, because of him setting these examples. The child would look up to you as a example. You know, the father should be a figure where the child can come to him and talk to him about anything, whatever he's going through or whatever she's going through at school, wherever. The child should be able to speak to the father and interact with him, what is going on in his mind or in her mind. The father should be that figure where the child can come to. But because of, you know, things break down because of fathers doing their own thing and, you know, not caring and all these things, you know, so the child will go outside of the family, go outside to find a role model elsewhere. The child will look up to someone out there who is a bad example, and giving the child bad example, bad instruction, because the child don't find it in the home. So these things are reality, friends. These things are reality, and that is why our societies break down. That is why we have so many crimes, so many this and so many that, because everything begins, friends. Everything starts from the home. Everything starts from the home. And if the home break down, what you're going to have? The society is going to break down. When the society break down, what you think going to happen? The entire world going to break down. So friends, it begins from home. So if fathers could just step up to these plates, you know, these are just simple roles. Simple roles. I'm not saying that you don't have fathers. Yes, you have fathers out there playing these roles. But when you check the levels, the majority is not doing it. And so that is why you will always have a breakdown in society, breakdown in our country. And that is why all these things are happening, because the absentees of fathers. And because these roles are not being met in the family, it breaks down. The mother cannot do it all alone, friends. Mothers cannot do it all alone. Mothers cannot bear all these burdens. Fathers need to bear these burdens as well. And that is why God instituted family, to work together, oneness. That is why God created woman to be by the man's side, to be one. That is why God created the woman from the side of the man. That is why God take the ribs from the side of the man and create the woman to show equalness. The man should always be by the side of a man. And that's what God requires, friends. That's what God requires. So I will close here, and I hope that something was said that will encourage someone out there, a father, hope that you will be encouraged, and feel free, friends, to share this reasoning. Share this reasoning, because we all do need to hear it. Fathers need to hear it. These 3 roles: manager, minister, and model. So friends, if you like my reasoning, if you like what I'm all about, what I'm talking about, friends, please, please, I'm asking you, please do like and subscribe. So you can subscribe here, and you can like here and make a comment down there. Alright? So join me again, where we will look at another topic that will uplift us and make us a better man and woman for society. Right? So keep it breezy and take care, friends. And remember, please like and subscribe.